well, not everyone, just some people have been asking me on what builds I would be running in 1.6 since everything got changed and all the builds basically got changed. Like I said, don't know why I said it twice. But yeah, I've been getting some questions on which one's the best thing to do, what are the best talents, what do you reroll now. So I'm just going to be going with what build to run right now, and then if you guys would like to see more builds, I have, I think, 2 more builds I'm making. I have one completed. So if you guys would like to see those, make sure you guys leave a like and comment down below. And yeah, let's get into it. So I am running a high-end build. This was one of my primary builds in 1.5, but for some reason it is still good in 1.6, and here is why. So I have Barrett's chest. I need a better Barrett's chest, but I just don't feel like farming Lexington Event Center because I'm too busy playing new DZ. And of course the Last Stand DLC. I'm level 10 as you guys can see there. So this is primary for Last Stand. If I would like to go into DZ, I would switch out this mask and put on this Tenacious mask. And then of course change everything out for firearms. Right now I think I have at least... No, I don't. I have all firearms mods. But yeah, that's enough chatting. Let's get into it. So I'm running an MP7 Elvoa and a sawed-off shotgun. Now the reason why I'm running an MP7 is because they got buffed, so now it's crit hit chance instead of crit hit damage, which is really nice. So I have brutal, unforgiving, and competent. It's pretty good. I would like to switch out, I believe, competent for responsive. I'll have to go ahead and re-roll that and hopefully get responsive. And then I have my Elvoa, unforgiving, brutal, and competent. This one's a pretty good one. I like competent and brutal. This one I have here just to stack up as much headshot damage as I possibly can. But if you go ahead and get the pack-on right here, re-roll it. If you buy this one from the base of operations right now, it's going to have ferocious, but I re-rolled it for deadly. You can go ahead and change that to whatever you want. Pack-on, you can get up to like 148% headshot damage, so this is why I usually run instead of the Elvoa. But the Elvoa is still pretty good in my opinion. All the assault rifles are fairly good. I'm just trying to run an MP7, figure that out, see how it plays. And then Unforgiving, Swift, and Predatory for the double barrel sawed-off. I use this for Predatory because they not change it. What I usually do, if I down someone, I hit them or I shoot them with the Predatory, like with the sawed off, and then I get predatory, so then I regenerate health. So because of the decrease in the med kit, so now you don't do as much damage, well, not as much heals, I should say. So I have a firearms Barrett's bulletproof vest. All you guys should know what this does. And I have all resistance and health. I wish I would reroll all resistance for burn resistance or shock resistance, but I guess all resistance is okay. So I have a refreshed mask, same thing again, all resistance. I can go ahead up there and change that, but I'm not going to do that right now. So you want on the mask, I say refreshed mask. For firearms, you want burn resistance or anything, create chance, create damage, because since it's a mask, I say go for create damage if you're trying to run a submachine gun build, since you already have enough crit hit chance. And then I had disorient resistance. I had to choose either my major or minor. My major was pretty bad, so I had to change that one out. So I have disorient resistance on there. But I will usually sometimes go ahead and run this one right here for crit chance and burn resistance. I'm actually going to put that one on right now just because I love burn resistance. I'm going to lose some toughness, but it doesn't really matter since of the decrease in stamina. So there we go. So let's go to my knee pads. I have Short Bow Championship knee pads. These are the best knee pads for PvP by far. Any other knee pads, they're not that good, especially running a high-end build. So you have firearms, all resistance, bleed, shock, and disrupt. This is a very good one. I like the bleed and shock. I wish disrupt was burn resistance, but you can't have everything. So if you guys do not have Short Bow Championship knee pads, I highly recommend getting those. Then I have a specialized backpack to get the skill power up. I would like this one to be re-rolled for firearms, and this one be re-rolled for stamina, because you can get high enough stamina rolls on here. So if I get another Barrett's bulletproof vest with more base armor on it and re-roll it for stamina, my toughness can go up to like 363 while maintaining 7,000 firearms. So here is my specialized backpack. I have health and disrupt resistance. Like I said, I needed to get health on there instead of this. I don't know what I had on there, but I needed to get it away. That's all I know about. So like I said, minor attributes you want burn, shock, or bleed resistance. That will be pretty good. What that does is that it sees like it's how much time you have while on fire. So say you have 5 seconds while on fire. If you put on some burn resistance, it'll only be down to 3 seconds or 2 seconds, or depends on how much resistance you have on that specific item. Now here are some also bad, very bad Skull MC gloves, but you know, gotta make do with what I have. And this is, again, if you guys haven't seen my last video on Last Stand gameplay, I think I got like 16 kills. Not the best, not the best. I was going more for a score, so I got 20,000 score. And this is the build I was using in case anyone was wondering. So I have crit chance, crit damage, and SMG damage since I'm going to be running an SMG primary. And this is a nimble holster. Nimble is fairly good since of the decrease in medkits, so the medkits don't really do that much, especially if someone's shooting at you. So this nimble, getting more health, is very, very good. And this is probably one of the best holsters you can get right now. 1200, 1200, 1200. So this is my current setup right now. Here are all my mods. Everything I have is firearms mods with health on them. And then everything else will be my performance mods are first aid, self heal. Here are my abilities. I am running a booster shot and a support station. The reason why I'm running a support station is because if you click RB or LB depending on which side you have it on, then you destroy it really fast. You can actually get a overheal or a heal depending on how much health you have. So say you're in a gunfight, you place it down, you shoot them, and then you destroy it, then you get that extra boost of health instead of having to use a med kit or even a booster shot. And then here are my talents. I have Tech Advance since I'm using Nimble, so then I can actually do a lot of damage while maintaining the good amount of health. Then I have Medkit, now heals over 10 seconds and will not stop healing when taking damage. So this one's very good. You definitely need this one, especially when using a Medkit. Then I have use a Medkit during low health to increase damage resistance by 20% for 10 seconds. Same with this one, that is fairly good, so you can get that extra toughness. And there's Tech Advance. And then I have on the move, you kill hostile while moving to reduce incoming damage by 15% for 10 seconds. And if you don't want Tech Advance, I recommend going for this one, especially if you are in a squad. Or you can go for this one so then you can pulse them and see them through the walls. This is called Precision. And this one is called Combat Medic. So those are the two I would probably go for. Or this one if you're trying to use Nimble. I don't really like this one. I'd rather keep Tech Advance just because. And yeah, this is my current build setup. Here are my stats right now. 37%, 99% crit damage. The crit chance, let me try making that a little lower. That's still, I don't know why that's the only one. Crit chance. Let's see how this works out. So yeah, I'm probably going to keep it like this. So I have 34% crit hit chance, 99% crit damage, and 74% headshot damage. And then I have, no, that doesn't even matter. My survivability, my max health is only 235. Like I said, I need to reroll my vest for stamina. Then these two for firearms and get a better vest overall. So then really, my max health will be 250,000. And then my armor mitigation doesn't really matter anymore, but it's 31.10%. So let's go ahead to my Alvoa. So I got 17.50% chance, 66% damage, and 123% headshot damage. This is the most headshot damage I think you can get right now. I think you can get a little higher than 123, probably like 125, but right now this is fairly good for a assault rifle. So we got 90% enemy armor damage, doesn't really matter. And then we got 235 health. Yeah, same thing, same thing. So yeah, this is my current build setup. This is a high-end build. This is probably the best build right now, unless someone makes a better build, or if I can find a better build, which I probably can't. Banshee seems fairly good, but doesn't seem like you can compete with high-end. Because the thing with high-end, you can get 16% more damage when no what's that called? Gear set bonuses are active. So I suggest if you don't like the MP7 or Elvo, use a Bullfrog, aka the FAMAS, and get uncomplicated so you can get 15% increased damage if you have no accuracy or stability mods. and add the 16% damage with the gloves, and then you'll be wrecking with the FAMAS. But yeah, that is basically it. If you guys do not know why the high-end build is actually good, is because you can have all these talents on these. So right now I have the Barrett's Bulletproof Vest talents. I have Refreshed. I have, what's that called? Short bow knee pads. I have Nimble. I have Savage. Well, not Savage, Skull MC. And I have Specialized. And this is very good because you get all 6 talents. That's it, like getting 6 talents right here. If you were to use any other gear set, you get 1, 2, and 3, only 3 talents when using that. So you kind of are limited on what you can do, but with this, there is more build diversity. So if you're trying to go, a little more tanky, use Vigorous. I'm going to be using Vigorous. Let me just favorite this right now when I'm making my Reclaimer build. So yeah, that's another build that I'm making right now, Reclaimer build. I just need to find a few more things. I mean, I already have everything ready. There's just going to be mainly a healer build. As you can see, I'm probably going to have to reroll firearms in this one. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. That is my build for 1.6, and that's the current build I use right now. And if you guys would like to see more builds like this, or any more content of Last Stand or DZ, make sure I can't even talk, can't do the outro. Make sure to subscribe for more daily content like this. And make sure to leave a like if you liked, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.